Till now we talked about many tags of HTML. The current version of HTML which industry is using is HTML5. So let's see. Obviously, after HTML, then HTML2, HTML3, HTML4, and now it is the fifth version of HTML. And obviously, HTML5 is more powerful and easy to use than HTML4. So what are the new contents that we are going to check? Very first, if you able to see the screen, on the left hand side till HTML4, when user has to set the navigation, then developer has to write his own code. Like as I said yesterday, the page is divided using div tag. Div, to that we can give the width and height. So using div, the developer has to create this top header in which there will be the menus, then this left part submenu, then these working parts with the div, and this is the footer where we do write generally the copyright, contact us, or the quick information. Are you getting this? This is the structure of HTML4 in which developer has to divide this with the div. But in HTML5 you will find the tags header, nav, articles or footer. Such tags you will find. So it is easy to maintain the layout of the page using directly inbuilt tags. This is first difference. Let's go next now. Go in more detail. Is it readable? Is it readable for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see, first difference in HTML and HTML5 is when you are writing the code in HTML, actually till now whatever code we have written in that we directly start with the HTML. We directly start with the HTML tag. But it is expected that you should write the doc type tag before the HTML. Before the HTML, you should write the doc type tag, and this is the syntax in which you are going to state this W3C DTD HTML 4.0 EN. What this is the address of W3 schools. Sorry, W3 consortium. They have defined the well formness. Just a minute. They have defined the well formness of the HTML page. Now, what is well-formed HTML page or well-formed web page? See, as we know that we are going to use different tags. So let's see what happens if we are missing something. We are not using the tags properly. Let's check what happens. So I'm going to write one code now in Visual Studio Code. I will take one more page. Okay, dot HTML. Let me copy this name. Later I will require this. Fine. Okay, the page is created. Page is created. Now I'm going for go live. Let me open this page in one of the browser I have already opened. I'm not going to use this browser, so let me close it, and here I will go for that page name. Okay. So now this is the output I'm getting. As I have not written anything in the code, I'm getting this output. Let's say I directly write some text. Thus we are getting that text. Yes. Yes, this output is displayed. Correct. But actually this is not a HTML page, simple text is written, only the extension is HTML. So as it is, the contents are displayed. So we don't have any force to use the tags only. Even if user forget to use the tags, or let's say suppose this is the end of HTML. This is the head tag and body tag. But suppose user haven't given the end of the body tag. So still it is working. Still it is working. Do you agree with me? Even if closing tag is not given, let's say for head tag, I have typed something. So still it is working. Actually, what we expect is if there is a opening body tag, there must be a closing body tag. For head H1 also there should be a closing H1 tag. But even though we don't do this, then also it is working. But this page is not well formed. So I hope you get the meaning of well formedness. Give me reply. Okay. So now how if we want that the page should follow this well formedness, then we have to include this URL, and here they have given the rules, all the rules which will define what is does that page is well formed or not for all different type of tags, any problem with the attributes, its values. So this doc type description we have to use in HTML4. Okay, this total, but this doc type is made very simple in HTML5. Here you have to write only this doc type and HTML. So very short, very simple. Correct? Yes. So this is the first difference. Then second difference, character encoding is also very long. Character encoding here in HTML is very long. Now what this character encoding, or see on the web page we can use different data, different type of data like text, HTML, image, video. Again, obviously not English only language. Other language support also may be given. Other language contents may also be displayed. So which type of data you are going to use, that is called as in encoding. We must have to mention that. If you find here it is given en, or one more word, there is meme type, MIME, you might have heard meme type. So what meme type is given, that we should explain, that we should mention on the top tag doc type, so that the contents of that browser can understand that that type of language encoding is used. But in HTML5, UTF-8 encoding is used. This type of character, this is the setting which is very simple as compared to writing all this. As compared to writing all this, you just have to write one meta tag which is mentioning that character set UTF-8 is used. Third difference, audio and video are not part of HTML4. Means there is no any tag like audio or video, but those are included in HTML5 audio video tags. Difference number four. Vector graphic is possible with the help of technologies such as VML, Serverlite, or Flash. So see, if we want to bring a vector graphics in HTML till HTML4, we have to take the help of other languages like VML, Virtual Modeling Language, Serverlite, or Flash. So only using HTML it was not possible, but in HTML5, vector graphics is an internal part of HTML5. SVG and Canvas are the examples. Using SVG, Scalable Vector Graphics, and Canvas, you can draw the vector graphics on your web page. So this is a really good addition to the HTML5. Next difference is in HTML4, till HTML4 it is almost impossible to get true geolocation of user browsing any website, especially if it comes from the mobile device. Means when browser user is browsing the website, from that getting the geolocation of user, that was like a dream till HTML4. But now JS geolocation API is included in HTML5. JS, that is a JavaScript API geolocation, which helps to identify the location of user browsing any website. Obviously, if user allowed it, if user allowed to track the location. So you may have experienced many times when apps you install the app, it is asking that do you want to trace your location, geolocation. Yes, so if you allow, then the browser, actually the JS geolocation API, along with which is installed in the browser, that will able to track your location and give to the server as you are using their website. The whenever you are browsing that website, at what location you are, that will be given to the server. So geolocation tracking is possible in HTML5. Next, HTML till HTML4 they uses the cookies, but now in HTML5 it provides a local storage in place of cookies. Now it is a local storage, not cookies. Do you have any idea about the cookies? I'm not talking about the biscuits. Do you have idea about the cookies in terms of web? Give me reply yes or no so that I can go for it. A small explanation. Yes, Ujjwal. So what is cookies, or what is the use of it? Yes, what is the use of it? Correct. It is a temporary stores the data. See, many times you might have used that whenever you log in first time, it is browser is asking, do you want to save password for a future use? That may be one example. Or see, whenever you will send the first request to the server, then at that time server responds, and along with that it sends some unique identification of the client on the server, that will be some ID. So that ID will be stored in the browser, so that when next request from the same machine is sent continuously, the with that request that ID will be sent to the server, so that server can understand that this second request is from the same user. So those values, those IDs will be stored at the client side in the browser, that is cookies. Okay, so instead of cookies, now HTML5 is giving the local storage. Because see, cookies can be hacked, can be traced. So if it is a local storage of that mobile, then probably if you are not given access of all storage to the application, then definitely your cookies values are safer at your mobile, at your desktop. Then next difference is, in till HTML4 it was not possible to draw the shape like circle, rectangle, triangle with the tags. But in HTML5 you can draw with the tags circle, rectangle, or triangle like shapes. Next difference is, till HTML4 does not allow JavaScript to run in the browser. JS runs in the same thread as browser interface, but in HTML5 it allows JavaScript to run in background. This is possible due to JS web browser API. So see, many times you may have come across that your browser is not having JDK or Java support, so please install it. So that may be one example you can trace. Like that, JS APIs are also installed in the web browser, which can work parallelly in background. Means within the browser itself they can work. That is facility given in HTML5. I know that now until we don't learn something about the JavaScript, you will not able to visualize it at this stage. But at least remember that JS web browser APIs are available in HTML5. HTML, next difference is HTML works with all old browsers, IE6, IE7, Opera, Safari, Chrome, Firefox, and many more. UX browser, many browsers are there. But now HTML5 is not supporting old browsers. It is coming to the newer browsers only. It is going with the newer browsers only. Okay. Few more points of difference I have searched. Let me check those. Yes, on the Gigs for Gigs, I found few more interesting differences, so I would like to show it to you. So give me just a minute. Yes, just I will scroll and which are not we have seen that I will just talk about. Yes, this second. Uh, in HTML, till HTML4, they are using cookies to store the template data, but HTML5 uses the SQL database and application cache. Application cache, that is nothing but the internal storage. We have seen these two. Okay, drag drop effect. Till HTML4, drag drop effects are not there, but now in HTML5 you can go for a drag drop effect. Like you can use the facility on your web page that user can drag any window and drop at any another position. So user just try to visualize. User at their end can go for rearranging its screen. So the windows can be dragged and dropped, components can be dragged and dropped. Are you able to visualize it? Are you able to visualize it? Google, just a minute, let me try if I remember. If it works, I can, sorry, I can show you that. No. I forgot the link. Sorry, I forgot that link. Actually, Google also given one interface in which you can set your screens. I will try to recover it and come back to you. Let's move ahead. Okay, this is one more difference. HTML4 till that they are very less mobile friendly, but now in HTML you can use the tags which are more mobile friendly. Means it adjusts with your small mobile screen easily. Elements like navigation, header were not present, but now here HTML elements, HTML tags for web structure like nav, header, footer, these are the present. Geolocation we have seen. This is one more. L4 cannot handle Linux, but in HTML it is capable of handling inaccurate syntax. So in that sense, we can say this is more intelligent to understand it. Attributes like character set, asynchronous, and ping are absent in HTML, but in HTML5, attributes like character set, just we have seen this character set UTF to mention what type of encoding we are going to use. Async and ping are present in HTML5. Few more things we should go for. See, what are the newly addition or changed? Applet. Applet was there in HTML, but now it is changed to object. Acronym changed to abbreviation. dir changed to ul. Frame set, frame and no frames are removed. Yesterday also we talked on this. Frames are not supported now in HTML5. Then you can see strike. It is not a new tag, but CSS is used for this. Big, base font also no new tag in HTML. In CSS you have to manage it. Center, TT. In CSS you have to manage it. New added elements. Figure caption, progress, command, time, data list, video, figure, meter, data, selection, time, aside, canvas, summary, RP, RT, detail, WBR, header, footer, keychain, embed, article, HG group, BDI, mark, output, source, track, selection, Ruby, and many more such tags are included in HTML5. So by these names itself, by hearing these names itself, you can understand that how much easy to develop using HTML5 and how much useful it for